Hey guys, what's going on? The date is Friday the 8th of May. This is another GYMLESS Coaches Rundown. It's a big day for Hong Kong and Coastal Fitness as we do get to open up our doors again to our members, which is awesome. But don't fret, you guys in the GYMLESS program, we are still going to chuck you loads of love and hopefully help you guys out in your GYMLESS situation. If you do have a gym and you just love working outdoors or at home, that's perfect. Continue following our program. We're going to go through the warm-up and then we're going to speak about our superset work today. We have a leg superset followed by a push and pull piece afterwards. We have Tammy Robinson demonstrating your warm-up today. 2 to 3 rounds of 5 yoga push-ups. Yoga push-up, exactly as Tammy's about to go through. Chest to floor and press back into that downward dog position for 5 reps. She'll then move into 10 wide stance squats. So take your feet out, we're looking for your knees to still track your toes, hips dropping straight down. Make sure those knees don't collapse in these wide stance squats. We'll then move into 5 body weight, bent over YTAs. The YTA just talks about the position that arms are going to. So she goes up, she goes to a Y position, back down, into a T position, straight out to the side, back down, and then into A position. That's 1 rep, you'll go through 5 reps of that. After that, we then go into 5 regular squats in your most comfortable position. Same thing, knees always still tracking the toes. After your 10 squats, you'll go into 5 prone behind the neck towel or broomstick or PVC pipe press. Lying on the floor, squeezing your bum nice and tight, pressing up, not letting that object touch the floor, trying to keep it off the floor as much as we can. After that, we'll then move into 10 narrow stance squats. If you can have your toes and heels together, great. If you can't do what Tammy's doing, just give yourself a little bit more space. Again, knees over the toes. And our last movement will be 5 single arm bag bicep curls per side. Obviously, you'll have to alter the weight in your backpack if you need to get warm for this movement. Again, elbow stays nice and close, just looking for elbow flexion and extension. 2 to 3 rounds. For your A work today, we're going to be working every 3 minutes for 4 sets. You're going to complete 8 to 10 hang squat cleans, followed by 10 to 14 step ups, followed by 12 to 16 squat jumps. In a hang squat clean, we are looking to get above the knee in our hang position, and then take that bag, if you're using one, into the bottom of your squat. Stand all the way up, that'll be 1, repeat, good. Now obviously if you have something more than a backpack, for example a barbell, we all know how to do a hang squat clean with a barbell. If you have a dumbbell or a kettlebell, then we can alternate arms each rep. So for example, hang squat clean, stand up, alternate the arms. Now as we know, if you have a kettlebell available to you, it's a little bit harder to alternate with the kettlebell, so just split the reps in half. If you're going for 10 reps, do 10 reps on the left side first, 5 reps on the left side first, before you go into 5 reps on your other arm. For the next movement, we have an alternated weighted step up. Now in the weighted step up, again, you can use any object or piece of equipment that you have. Tammy's bench is quite high. If you have a step anywhere outside or a ledge that you can walk up on or a chair at home, even better. Place your foot up on top of the bench or your object, and we're gonna go and stand up. We're gonna step fully off and then alternate the leg. So left foot comes up, step off, right leg now goes up. Notice how Tammy's holding the bag. She can also bear hug it if she feels comfortable doing that. If we have a dumbbell or a kettlebell, we can simply hold it in the goblet position. Goblet position just underneath the chin like Tammy's doing. Step ups will be exactly the same. Try as much as we can to minimize the use of your back leg. So we don't want to be jumping up like that. Try and drive off your working leg as much as possible. For your last movement, after your step ups, you'll go into your 12 to 16 squat jumps. Remember, we are not looking for full depth or maximal height in your squat jump. Just enough for those toes to leave the floor. We are looking for blood to get through those quads and feel that leg burn. For your B work, we're going to be working every 2 minutes for 4 sets. Just 2 movements on this one in a pressing superset. 6 to 15 narrow grip strict push-ups. So in a narrow grip strict push-up, of course, your grip should be narrower than what you regularly are in. If you can get your thumbs to touch, even better. It's just going to put more emphasis on your triceps as you do this. Control all the way down like you're in a regular push-up, chest to floor, and press back up. And again, back down and press back up. If that is challenging for you, then you can go to the next regression, which we're going to stay on our feet, control down to the floor on your feet, drop the knees to the floor and press up. One more time, control down with the feet, drop to the knees and press up. If that's still too hard, you can just stay on your knees throughout and press back up. Again, as we said, the closer the hands are, the more tricep we use. So if you need to go a little bit wider than what Tammy's demonstrating, then you can, as long as it's narrower than your normal push-up stance. After your 6 to 15 reps there, you will then go into 8 to 15 towel and bag front delt raises. Now, front delt raise, you're looking for your arms to stay nice and straight, your body to stay nice and tight. Tammy's just going to simply bring that bag up in front of her, up to around chin height, and then back down under control. We don't want to be flinging this about like a kettlebell swing. We want to have some sort of control. 8 to 15 reps. If you have a dumbbell or a kettlebell, we would like you to be working both arms at the same time. So if you have just one dumbbell, as Tammy is doing, both arms come up at the same time and then back down under control. Kettlebell, exactly the same. For your C work, we are going into a pulling superset next. Again, it's going to be every 2 minutes for 4 sets. We're going to start with a 30-second towel isometric row. Now, the effort that you put into this in intensity should feel like an 8 out of 10 or about 80%. Now, you notice Tammy's only got small towels here. Most of you will have home bath towels, so you'll just use one towel. Tammy is demonstrating the double leg variation. Bent over position, back nice and strong. You'll notice she then rows up and she's trying to rip those towels off the floor from under her feet. You can see that her biceps and her lats are working. Now, if you don't have that option, we can go into a single leg option. Some of you might find it just a bit easier to balance in this position and you might get more carryover into the lats. Notice her back heel's in a kickstand position, but exactly the same thing. If you're doing this variation, just alternate legs each set you do. And the last variation will be for those of you that have a chair at home and you're not so comfortable in a bent over position because you might lose tension in your back. All we're looking for here is to stand on the towel, bow forward just a little bit, and then from here she's trying to row up again as hard as possible. 30 seconds of work. After that, she'll then move immediately into 10 to 20 tall kneeling bicep curls. With the bicep curl, the reason we're sticking you in a tall kneeling position is because we want your rib cage to stay locked down. So if she's got a bag, we want you to actually think about squeezing the bag in so the pecs are engaged and then curl up. Again, you can always introduce tempo if it's easy. If you have one dumbbell, we're going to do exactly the same thing. We want both arms working at the same time. Squeeze in on that dumbbell and curl up. Kettlebell, exactly the same. If you have a barbell, you would just do a regular supinated barbell curl. For your D work, we'll have a 6 to 8 minute EMOM. For the first minute, we'll be doing a 20 to 30 second L-sit variation. Now the L-sit, we are looking to try and get your feet off the floor as much as you can. So in the position that Tammy's in, seated, she's going to place her hands on the floor. And our first scaled movement will be a pike lift off. So from here, her toes will point, and she's just going to bring her heels off the floor. The butt's going to stay down on the floor as well. Notice how she creates compression through that diaphragm and midline. Now, if that's too easy for you, if that's too hard for you, you can then go into a bent knee variation of that. Bend those knees a little bit, that will just shorten your lever a bit more. Now, if a straight-legged variation was easy, you can challenge yourself. I'm going to challenge Tammy to do this one. She's going to place her hands near her hips, and she is going to, or you can use yoga blocks if you want, and you're going to press yourself up and bring your bum on the floor. There you go. That's a very solid attempt. Don't forget, we're going to be working for 20 to 30 seconds. If you have a bench or a chair available to you, you're going to do something very similar. You're going to use the bench to press yourself up with a bent knee variation and a straight-legged variation. Cool. They are all L-sits. Try, see which one is good for you for 20 to 30 seconds. Your next minute will be a 30 to 40 second prone arch hold. If a hold is too easy for you, we're going to move into rocks today. So in the hold position, Tammy's tummy is going to be pressed into the floor, heels together. And from this position, she's looking to bring the chest up off the floor, knees off the floor. If she can put her hands by her side, like she's flying, that's your first progression. The next one, hands behind the ears or behind your head. And if that's still too easy, then you can extend your arms overhead. Now Tammy's good at this. She can also demonstrate a rock. The prone rock looks like so. Do not smash your face on the floor. 30 to 40 seconds of work. Don't forget to log your scores into WhatUp. We are still going to be giving feedback even though our gym's open. We are still looking to serve you guys out there in the GYMLESS community. Have a great Friday and hope you have a great weekend as well.